Welcome back to Electric Vehicles channel, my dear friends. I am Krishnitanya Mandela. In this Ask Electric Vehicles third episode, we will see some of the answers to the subscribers' questions. So let's start with Mr. Nitin Munasa. He asked, can we use lithium-ion batteries in Hero Photon lead-acid battery model? Yes, you can definitely upgrade a lead-acid battery scooter to a lithium-ion battery pack. Most of the manufacturers are doing the same. Right now, companies are importing the electric two-wheelers, only the body, motor and the controller, whereas they are locally sourcing the lithium-ion battery or lead-acid battery and providing the battery chemistry based on the customer choice. So there is no problem in the upgradation of the battery pack. The next question is asked by Mr. Upkar Newar. He bought an electric scooter which is a Chinese imported and it is a lead-acid battery pack. Warranty was 12 months, but company made many excuses. So he faced a lot of problems in this electric scooter and he want to upgrade it to lithium iron phosphate battery pack. But I would suggest, what are the other mechanical components like the motor and the controller? Are they working fine? You said it is imported from China and you have faced a lot of issues in the scooter. It may not just because of the lead acid battery pack. Sometimes there might be an issue with the motor and the controller as well. Just because you upgraded to LiFePO4 battery pack doesn't mean it will solve all your electric scooter issues. Instead, I would suggest you to go and buy some branded electric scooter which will offer service. The next question is asked by Mr. Hari Prashant. I will pre-book Emote Surge 6K. What about your comments about delivery after 6 months? Earlier, the CEO of Emote Electric sent an email to all their pre-book customers, mentioned that they are trying to deliver the Surge 10K and Surge 6K electric bikes as early as September of 2021. But if you look at the current pandemic situation, it may delay further up to the end of the year. So December is a new date from the company. They are trying to deliver these bikes by December. Hopefully, if there is no third wave in India, definitely they can deliver the product as early as possible. And it is all happening because of the pandemic and their supply chain got affected. And the next question is asked by Mr. Zamzan Stores India. I am using ePluto 7G from last 3 months. I accept your point about suspension. My question is, can we upgrade speed and mileage of the EV? Definitely you can upgrade the speed and range of an electric two-wheeler, but it will affect the lifetime of your electric vehicle badly, especially if you upgrade the speed. Because if you consider ePluto 7G, the motor capacity is 1.5 kilowatt. That is the reason the company gave a top speed of up to 60 km per hour. Keeping the same motor, and if you upgrade the speed to 80 km per hour, it will affect the battery pack and it will not give longer lifetime. And coming to a battery pack, if you see ePluto 7G, there is only boot space to keep a charger. But where can you keep the additional battery pack, right? So if there is additional boot space, not just ePluto 7G, most of the electric two-wheelers doesn't have boot space. That is the reason they are not going for higher battery pack, or also it will increase the overall cost of an electric two-wheeler. And moreover, the vehicle dynamics will change. The weight to weight distribution will also change and it will affect the overall design of the vehicle. That is the reason always go with the same battery pack what the company has given to you, and the speed also don't change it. So the next question is asked by Mr. Kush Yadav. Why companies are not selling vehicles in other states? It's been so long, still Ather, TVS iQube, Chetak EV, they are still selling in few cities. And there is similar question asked by Mr. Sandeep Sengupta. Right now, electric two-wheelers are mostly populated by startups who have a limited market. Why big companies not entering into the EV market? The main reason, the big players don't want to reveal them in the electric vehicle industry. Take for an example TVS Motors or Hero MotoCorp. TVS Motors invested in ultraviolet motors. They are invested more in ultraviolet motors than the TVS iQube because they don't want to hide that they are serious about electric vehicles. But if they do so, it will impact their petrol vehicle market. So because TVS company or on the other side Hero MotoCorp invested in Ather Energy. So practically big players are already into the EV game, but they are not revealing their identity, which will impact their petrol vehicle business. Because the big players invested thousands of crores of money in their petrol vehicles, but at the same time they don't want to lose the game in the EV industry. That's why they are cleverly investing in their startups. Like Kush Yadav asked why they are not selling in other states. That is the reason. If they seriously expanding their electric vehicle market in all the states, definitely there is a chance people might shift to electric vehicles instead of petrol vehicles. So that is the reason most of the big players not revealing their identities, but they are playing the safe game. The next question is asked by Mr. Nayan Bajaj. Which is the best electric scooter under 1 lakh which have high speed also, and is Evera Retro is a good choice or not? If you ask about Evera Retro, sir, we already did test ride of Evera Retro, sir. But on that time we don't get a chance to do a complete review. We hardly ride it for few minutes. But during that time, we have found the ground clearance is very poor. The battery pack is hitting any speed breaker there, and also the seat, the pillion seat is slanty mode. So the pillion has to hug the rider to escape from falling. So these are some main issues. And also we took ownership review from Evera Retrosa electric scooter owners, and the owners having the service issues, like the battery pack has to be changed, like there are some repairs in the battery pack, like after 6 months or 1 year. And one person in Hyderabad, they complained about the service. I think he is having some issues with the battery pack, and there is no proper response from the company. Coming to the speed, some people used to believe that vehicle can give up to 110 km because it is what showing the dashboard, but in reality it is not giving more than 70 km per hour top speed. That's what the owners of Evera Retrosa told. So if they can improve their service and what are the errors in the dashboard, if they can do these changes, then we can think about Evera Retrosa. The next question is asked by Mr. Tejas Kesare. Does Odyssey Electric Evokis has a government subsidy and is it worth purchase? As we already made a video, this company is not eligible under FAME2 scheme subsidies. And as of our knowledge, this vehicle don't get the approval as well. Like to ride on the roads, we need approval like ARAI or ICAT approval. During the time when we made the review of Odyssey Evokis, the showroom people told that in next 1 to 2 months, this vehicle to get approval from ICAT or ARAI. But till now, there is no proper confirmation of the approval. That's why people who pre-booked Odyssey Evokis, manufacturers are delaying the delivery. I think that is the main reason. So wait until the company got approval for this Odyssey Evokis, then only you can buy this electric bike. So the next question is asked by Mr. Sushant. Most of the EV companies providing 3 years warranty for batteries, but my friend told after 6 or 9 months, the battery efficiency will decrease. It means gives lesser mileage compared to earlier. Is it true? Similar questions. MK XL Rider, what is the lifetime of lithium ion battery? Most of the companies giving 3 years or 30,000 kilometers. But after that, can we use the battery or we want to replace? And one more question is Satyanarayana Pallisetti. Is there any speed lock in controller in licensed electric vehicles? If the top speed is 65 km per hour, can we unlock the speed and go faster like 85 to 90 km per hour? So all these 3 questions are similar way. Let's start with the efficiency of these lithium ion batteries. Of course, just like a petrol vehicle, after a few months of usage, how the mileage will reduce. In the same way, lithium-ion batteries, after usage, definitely the efficiency will decrease. But again, it purely depends on the rider. How well you are maintaining the battery charging cycles and what mode you are riding your electric vehicle. All these factors affect the battery life of lithium-ion. And coming to companies providing 3 years of warranty or 30,000 kilometers, we cannot comment on this because it is too early to comment. Because if you see the electric vehicle industry, especially the two-wheeler industry, Okinawa or Hero Electric, they are the early movers of this EV industry. But if you see, still there are battery issues in these two companies. Even they have started earlier, like Ampere vehicles also. But on rare cases only, users can get a lifetime more than 4 to 5 years. Most of the batteries or the manufacturers are designing the batteries in such a way like only it will work for 3 years or like that. And take for an example, in the recent days, Ather Energy or Pure EV, they are claimed to have their own battery pack. But Pure EV on the other side, but they came very recently, 1 year ago. So we need to wait another 2 years to comment about the battery pack. So far the users said they are happy with the battery pack of ePluto 7G because the company said they are making their own battery packs. But however, we need to wait another 1 or 2 years to make a comment on it. But from our side, we suggest you to use the electric vehicle as an electric vehicle. Don't use it rough and tough because there is the motor, controller and the battery pack. Only if they work fine, you will get better lifetime. And one more person asked about the controller, like can they unlock the speed? Definitely you can unlock this speed. Most of the companies are doing that, like the no license vehicles, they are claimed to have 25 km per hour speed, but in actual reality those vehicles are giving a top speed of up to 45 to 50 km per hour. It is happening because of the controller. There are some wires in the controller. If you remove that, it will increase the speed as well, but we recommend don't do that. Again, it will affect the battery lifetime. And the last question is from Mr. Rajoshi Mazumidar. What is the best electric vehicle for 100 km range and top speed of 50 to 60 kilometers and cost under 50,000? That first 2 points are okay, like 100 kilometers, 50 to 60 km per hour top speed. But no way, no company is offering these 2 criterias under 50,000 rupees. At least you need to spend money of 85,000 and go up to 1 lakh rupees. Some vehicles like Hero Electric are offering an ePluto 7G and Bentley Gora, these are, and like Haina M1, Ampere Zeal, and these vehicles are providing close to that, what are the 100 kilometer range, but the price is not 50,000 and we cannot get all the requirements in 50,000 rupees. Maybe in the coming years, if the lithium and battery prices go down, then there is a possibility of it. And if you have any doubts about electric vehicles, please ask them in the comment section below and we will answer them in the next episode of Ask Electric Vehicles every Tuesday. For genuine information on electric vehicles, please subscribe to Electric Vehicle channel. Go green, go electric.